you address people on social media, they
Mm.
felt like maybe you don't care.
They.
It looks like you are not reading the room. This happened at the time it was your birthday.
It was my birthday. I had the worst birthday of my life because I'm a human trafficker, allegedly.
Do you think you handled the situation correctly?
Absolutely not. You know, I feel like I am who I am because of every pain and every scene I've been through. I've always been a villain. With that situation, I just had people like throwing things at me while I was performing, asking if I shaved. You know, Women for Change didn't stand up for me, but they would stand for everybody else. And I think I've run out of emotion because nobody really had remorse for me in any situation, you know?
Okay, what is your type?
I don't have a type.
Come on.
I actually don't mind dating broke, normal, or rich. I've been with a broke nigga before. We dated for 3 years. He blacksunned me like no one's business. I face so many consequences for these, ne?
Oh, you guys don't... No communication.
No, he's in jail.
What?
Yeah. The first red flag with the guy, especially a rapper, if they're suicidal on the songs. I wanna kill my mama. These kind of, like, those, I had signs, guys. There were signs. Yeah, he was just biting me. And he was so happy. Like, I remember, I can't even forget his face after biting me. Like, he was so happy to have blood on his teeth. And he was just like a vampire. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
This is what we're here for. It's the L-Tido podcast.
Joe. We have
Why am I the host? I'm gonna dare myself, Lil Wayne, Rick Ross.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate that so much. So what I've went through is just wow. Actually, I was very excited to go there. Like, out of for the fact that I haven't really worked with a lot of brands before, based on my reputation. Even after trying to push, yes, it's been good for the DJing side, but my passion is to boost brand awareness. I've studied for marketing actually, so. I was excited when my PR manager, someone I really trust, to call me and say, "Hey, we're going to Russia." I was just like, a lot of people were kind of worried, especially my dad. Like, are you sure there's so many things happening that side. Are you sure? And I was like, you know what? I pretty much trust this person. So I went there out of excitement, out of, an opportunity to finally boost brand awareness and make a difference in a brand and use that to my advantage to work with other brands. So yeah, my experience was pretty,
break it down for us. Okay? You hear about it, you're excited.
I was excited, eh?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what happens? You go to Russia, right? So from you flying to Russia and getting there, and then you being in Russia, what is the experience?
Obviously, I think even if there were some bit of glitches that I'm about to mention, but don't forget that I'm excited for the fact that I'm working with a brand.
Okay.
So certain things like not being able to eat for hours, like, for the fact that we can't use like cash, dollars, cards, nothing. Like we couldn't use anything. So we had to fully depend on the people that had brought us that side.
So are they not making sure that you're eating?
That was the first red flag. They didn't, time, how time was, they would be like 12, you have to be ready, but then they fetch me at like 4 p.m. and they're just thinking I'm chilling and waiting for them, There was a lot of unprofessionalism in the picture. There were certain girls that I had to interview, and I like to chill with girls and ask them on the side, even irregardless of the, cameras being around. But I always try to have an opportunity to speak on the side, So I did.
So maybe for someone that might be watching this for the very first time and then actually not familiar with this is obviously a program that was marketed for people from the age of 18 to 23, right? A program for people to work in Russia.
Yes.
Because, we have an issue in SA. Unemployment is very high.
Very high.
So this obviously looks like an amazing opportunity.
Yeah. So you're offered housing, and then I had to go there to kind of like check the housing, how it is, promote, to show the ladies that side, because I think they have targeted a lot of like other African girls like Kenya, Uganda, Afghanistan. So South Africa is what was needed.
Mhm.
I needed to promote and push the South African side of things to let young girls know that they can actually get a job in
Mhm.
Russia. So you can work like from a helper to a chef,
Mhm.
from a driver. Actually, I don't remember the other ones, but there's just quite a lot of things that
Yeah.
you can do, and you get paid for that. You get paid fairly. So I think the only problem that the girls had when I interviewed them was like they have to work like for almost 16 hours,
That's
those
crazy.
basic,
16 hours.
yeah, so they were not happy with that. And even if they couldn't really share like most of the things, but I would ask them like out of 10, hey, how do you feel? They'd be like 5, 6, So you can tell that they're not really going through the worst thing, but there were others then that experienced differently who
And
couldn't.
where you were there, what
Yes.
work were they doing?
So others were chefs. Oh, it was a lot of girls that I had to interview. So
Yeah.
others were already chefs, others were already studying. So you have to learn Russian language for a specific time. And then eventually, after you're done with that, you go through this and then and then and then. So yeah, others obviously weren't super happy with the experience. I think I had put it out on my YouTube
Mhm.
of one of the experience I've had with one lady who was just crying because of a roommate. Some people don't treat us fairly, but I think if you can report it like to the higher people that are controlling that specific space, I think a difference could have been made. But yeah, the alleged trafficking, the human trafficking, like it's not something I knew, and I didn't know that if I would have been part of that, like this was the
Your name
consequences
will
of
be attached to
exactly.
human trafficking.
So yeah, it's been horrible. It's been a roller coaster. The last week has been just a really dark tunnel for me. So yeah.
And then with you going through that, you obviously said you heard through your manager,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all expect our managers to have our best interests at heart.
Yeah. And honestly, having a manager is someone that has to boost your brand and has to have a passion in, working on your brand and making it better. So I've always trusted her based on that. So yeah.
Okay. So when you start hearing that, hey, there must be something suspicious, how do you find out? What happens?
So the only time I found out is, okay, the suspicion is obviously when I was in Russia. So I
Okay.
sent immediately. I was like, my nigga, I'm not going tomorrow. I know I have stuff to do tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to South Africa because gukona into off. And I know it seems like, I'm not keeping up to a contract or I'm not doing the right thing right now, but I genuinely feel like this is the right thing to do. So they were like, okay, you can go, but either or, you have to post.
Okay.
You are in a binding contract, and you have to keep up to your word and what you signed. So I posted one video on my Instagram, and that's when I saw the comments and everyone just saying, "Oh my gosh, this is so suspicious," and it went straight to TikTok, and after that it went to Twitter.
What were
And
the concerns in the comments of the people?
the age, why ladies only, why
The age was between 18 and 23.
18 to 23. And I
Okay.
even asked them like, why? So the answer I got, because I had those answers, I mean, I had those questions,
Yeah.
yes, when I got there, because I had to meet the executive, main lady, the influencing lady, the marketing lady, the boss of this. I met all of them and I asked them like, why is it only 18 to 23-year-olds? And they were just like, they're easier to adjust to the language.
Oh,
That was
yes.
my answer. They were like, no, they're easier to adjust to a language because it's a necessity for them to learn Russian. So when you're 25 and 26, you can't really adjust quickly. So that was their answer,
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was their answer. And those kind of things, them being confident in their answers, like kind of gave me the comfortability to still, push the brand as required, also to just make my manager happy so she can get me more other gigs. But I didn't know that this is the extent I was gonna, yeah. So I was actually very shocked to find out of everything. And yeah, immediately when I found out, I just had to delete, mind you, there's 45 other influencers that went there, posted Instagrams, YouTubes, TikToks. Nothing happened.
What do you mean? They got their TikToks banned?
Yeah, but only after I posted mine. So with them, they still
So
had their...
this came through only after you. It was alarming to the people.
Yeah, they
Why do you think you were triggering in this situation?
I feel like I hope this is not egotistic, but I'm a powerhouse and I have really loyal people that would be so excited to see me working with a brand, because it's not something that I'm familiar with. I just do get ready with me's. I just DJ, you know. So if I have to elevate like that, everyone is congratulating me. But there are some people that then try to get the negative out of it. And yeah, I think that's why, you know, I was the main person
So
that,
you think because people are not used to you working with brands,
yeah.
they find that, hey man, there might be something
Bare
happening here.
kukhona into off la sisisayen in this
Mm.
there's something off. So they dug deep into it, and you know, I wish I had to do that before even rushing to Russia to promote. I wish I did the work of,
Yeah.
you know, checking up on the history of this instead of depending on a manager. I had to do this because I am the only one that worked hard to get to where I am, not my manager.
Most definitely.
I just met her and I just trusted her because she worked with bigger brands, like big people, big artists, you know, so you can trust people based on that. But then I definitely had to do the research, and I will always feel bad for that.
Damn. For us, maybe just watching you saying, okay, she lost a TikTok page, but I don't think people understand the implications of your brand being associated with human trafficker.
Yeah. It's like,
crazy.
it's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy.
And unfortunately, it might be there for a very long time. Because when something is on your Google, it stays there as your Google. Even if something is not true, it's not a fact, it stays there.
Yeah. I was telling my PA yesterday that, you know what, there's so many non-factual things about me on Google, but I still Google. I still use Google, you know?
Or maybe let's
And-
take time to clear everything up then. What are non-factual things about Cyan Boujee?
Ooh, there's so many. I
Yeah,
just
let's
wanna,
go.
but
Let's
but
talk
more than
about it.
anything, I just
Yeah.
want to get over this first
Okay.
to actually say that I'm not trying to cover myself up. But for example, if you are working here and you're sitting on this couch and we're in this lounge, you don't know the history of this.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like your responsibility now, you know, especially based on what I went through. So I feel like I'm a testimony for ladies to like take this as, you know, like to really be careful, because
Do
you
due
never know.
diligence.
Like,
Whatever you get
exactly.
yourself involved in. Yeah.
You never know. You never know. And also like the sensitivity in my tone, I think that's quite demanding, especially after something like this has happened. I feel like I had to tone down a bit and like just really be genuinely sorry about the
Because
situation.
that's the one thing that we spoke about.
Yeah,
'Cause
because this
I
was a
thought
loss. This was a
maybe
big loss.
The way you address people on social media, they felt like maybe you don't care. And based on certain things that they saw, they seeing you on a holiday when this is happening.
Oh,
So it's like
I had the worst birthday.
it looks like you are not reading the room. This happened at the time it was your birthday.
It was my birthday. I had the worst birthday of my life because I'm a human trafficker, allegedly. So I lost a lot. I lost, you know, some bit of dignity. I have a lot of anxiety. I lost my TikTok account. You know, I lost quite a number of brands. Like, you know, trying
Do you
to...
think you handled the situation correctly?
Absolutely not. And that's why I'm saying, Hore, the accountability I had to take is I'm demanding sensitivity from my tone from now on, how I speak and how I address situations. And you live to learn. This is absolutely a learning curve for me. And if I had to do something like this again, I think then you would know that, oh, nah, this girl, nah, you know? So yeah, I'm sorry to everybody, but also shame to the influencers that really depended on this, you know? They have followers and they make so much money from actual followers, you know, so it's just so hard for everybody right now. Like, it's a dark time for everybody. And yeah, but at the end of the tunnel, there's always sunshine.
And I think it's a learning curve for all of us, never mind you.
The kids also that are watching
everybody. Like, I think everybody, the kids, the older people, because even me, when I saw this, I was like, you know what, Tito, you've been doing a lot of brand work, and sometimes you don't read through all the contracts fully. And it's important that I feel everyone that's in the entertainment industry, whether you're a musician, whether you're an actor, whether you're an influencer, please do your due diligence in making sure that everything that you involve yourself in is something that's respectable, is something that doesn't have no implications that can get you in trouble.
No matter how much they give, eh?
Yes, because sometimes, I mean, we from South Africa, the bag is like, when you see the bag, sometimes you forget everything else.
You see the bag, ciao.
and I know you love the bag.
Yeah.
So we need to learn. Like I think we need to learn to go through everything.
Absolutely. Yo, this was crazy, my nigga. You don't understand. When I came back from the airport and I landed in South Africa, that's when I saw, okay, this is crazy.
Why? What happened?
Oh, everyone's just running to me. Like a lot of people, like the workers at the airport, you know, like, oh my gosh, it was just so crazy. Like I had to
What
just
you mean running to you?
to tell me what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah, to tell me what's happening besides the pictures. But I saw the negativity out of it. You know, South Africans can come approach you, you know, hey, no Marashi, you are back, whatever it is. But to me, then I was like, okay, I need to calm down and I need to realize the situation, reflect, and kind of like remember my visions also of life and how I can accomplish them without like staying negative and having that attitude of like just, you know, not giving a fuck. Like I really had to, yeah, for sure. So this is a huge learning curve for me. And yeah.
Damn.
But more than anything, I'm a victim, L-Tido, okay? I'm still a victim. And even if I'm sorry for, you know, not doing my homework and not being able to, you know, represent myself properly out of the situation, but I still believe that I'm a victim. And I hope that everybody else learns from this situation, like literally, because it was bad. It was bad for everybody. Bad for everybody. My team, my family, you know, everyone is receiving the backlash. It's not just me.
Really?
Don't think I'm the only one that was involved in this, you know. Now there's family involved. There's my whole team. They can't even post things. My hairstylist, my makeup artist, you know, my PAs and all of that. Like, it was tough for everybody. And yeah. So I hope, you know, people can learn from this, definitely. And
yeah, man. Just a message to the young ladies out there, like, guys, be careful.
Be careful.
Because this situation can literally happen to anybody.
I feel like I fully addressed the situation, but I just want to add some bit of emotion in the picture.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I am who I am because of every pain and every scene I've been through. I've always been a villain in every situation. I'm going to make an example with what? Let me see, because there's a lot. Prince KB situation. That was revenge porn. I was a victim, okay? I needed the community to come together and stand against me. I mean, stand
for you.
For me, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
You see, I'm used to it. You see, stand against me. I'm so used to it. Okay, yeah. But, you know, like, with that situation, I just had people, like, throwing things at me while I was performing, asking if I shaved. You know, Women for Change didn't stand up for me, but they would stand for everybody else. And I think I've run out of emotion because nobody really had remorse for me in any situation, you know? And I didn't see the necessity to really explain myself consistently in situations because I already know. I already know maybe it's a personal agenda, maybe it's something people have always wanted to do to try and bring me down, you know? And I feel like I want to give myself credit for the strength, though, because there is so much I go through. There is absolutely a lot of things I go through.
You've went through so much for a 24-year-old, actually.
I just turned 24. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And I expect, because obviously we live in a world where we have to come together and we have to unite, you know, as a nation. But I've always felt like people have always went against me, even in the worst situations. You know, I could have committed suicide from that, you know. If it was someone else, maybe, you don't know what they could have done. They would have been a drug dealer now, consistently being on drugs, smoking all the time. But me, I just want to give myself credit for every single thing that I went through and how I got to overcome it. You know, I'm a hero to myself, and I hope I'm a testimony to a lot of other people. And maybe the crash outs need to stop.
Your crash outs.
That's the only thing that needs to stop. But it's super understandable to me because, wow, it's been crazy. It's been a hard journey. It's been so hard. I don't even understand sometimes why I'm in a situation like this, you know? I'm consistent. I even have anxiety to go to work right now because I don't know what could happen. Like, what could happen? Because I was a victim back then, and my private parts were all over social media, but people were throwing things at me. You hear me? While I'm performing. Yeah, like, I was a joke. Like, I was just a joke. So from that, I was just like, okay, why do I have to care? This is really about me and me alone. And in such a sensitive situation, I feel like, you know, that's how I convince the people close to me to say, no, I've been through this, so I can I can handle it, you know. But people have been so worried about my parents. Where are her parents? Why is she doing that? My parents are there. My parents pray for me. My parents try their best with me. And, you know, I really appreciate them more than anything in the world. I feel like without them, I couldn't have survived these, you know, situations. And yeah, I'm just giving myself a shout out for the strength that I have, you know. And I believe I will be a good leader one day because I represent a lot of strength. I don't know if there's any other synonym for strength. I don't even know how I do it sometimes. So, you know, like, yeah, that's what I can say.
They say things that you go through in life builds a lot of wisdom. People that haven't gone through a lot in life can't teach you anything about life. You know?
It's hard sometimes.
I know. But like maybe this is the journey that you have to travel for you to actually get to a place of like peace. Maybe it's coming to you earlier. Because as much as you've gone through these type of situations, I also feel like you're blessed. You're doing well for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like with your career, I'm like doing like 10 gigs a weekend. And sometimes when you go through a lot in life, you actually don't realize the other blessings that may fall on your lap. So I do give credit to you for your strength and for you overcoming a lot of things that you've gone through. But also realize like you are, unfortunately, it's part of life that we have to go through. We don't choose that. Life, there's lightness and darkness. There's right, there's left. Unfortunately, I always say this to my friends, like, life is like seasons. You have to go through winter, summer, spring. Unfortunately,
I mean, it's winter.
summer.
Okay?
It can't be summer.
It's winter from January to January.
No, really can't.
And I hate the perspective I have with life that, you know what, they must fix it, you know? And I think this is also a lesson for me because I have this thing that, no, people must fix it because my feelings haven't been fixed. You know, like I am feeling how I feel and that has to be fixed before.
When you mean people must fix it, who are you speaking about?
Just the community, the people that have seen me from that little YouTuber girl who was just 60. I don't even
How
remember
can the
how old.
community fix it?
That's the thing. That's the mentality I have. But I don't even have a strategy for it. But that's what has been stuck in my mind that, okay, there's no need for explanations. There's no need for empathy. There's no need for this and that because I've been through this and that. So why should this and that happen? So that's why I'm saying this is a learning curve. And I believe that, you know, this is not something that will happen again, even based on my situations. You don't know what else I could be going through in a relationship. You know, I just don't care. Maybe a nigga just breaks up with me and I just feel like, oh, if you feel like I'm too much for you, you're not enough for me.
We're actually speaking about that.
Yeah.
Like before this interview started.
Yeah.
You said you lost your boyfriend because of this situation. I was like really shocked. How do you lose a boyfriend because of this situation?
Was he even a boyfriend?
Yeah.
He was my man. Okay. And I think he just got distant because of the situation. But I don't think I lost him. But I also feel like if a person feels like I'm too much for them, they are not enough for me.
So when I
mean, why would you just distance yourself? Because, you know, I don't know, maybe I'm the face of human trafficking and that's why he decided to leave me. I don't know. I don't have the answers. You know, I was madly in love. Yeah. I had a man. My man is a rich man. He's a big man. He's an independent man. And he is that man.
Is that your type? Rich, big?
No, but coincidentally, he's rich.
Okay, what is your type?
I don't have a type.
Come on.
Okay, I love skinny niggas.
Okay.
I like it must be like you're about to die almost, like not skinny like 6-pack, ne?
Okay. But I know like a couple people you mess with, they were not skinny.
They were. You just feel like you know the couple of people I've messed with. You don't.
I do.
Who have I messed with? Who have I messed with?
Mapolisa.
Oh, and he's definitely not skinny, hey?
Yeah.
But I didn't mess with him. I didn't mess with him. But anyways, my type is skinny niggas. Dark. I like dark. I don't like yellow bones. Like I don't do yellow. You can't be a yellow bone. I don't have any other type. Like, you know, I settle. You know, I actually don't mind dating broke, normal, or rich. I've been with a broke nigga before. We dated for 3 years. He black-sinned me like no one's business. I faced so many consequences for these, but I still have that type of skinny, and handsome and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You wouldn't mind dating a broke guy. That's the new thing.
How is it new?
No, you don't hear that type of conversation from
But my
famous.
YouTubers, the thing is people think they know me, but my YouTubers, like they see my actual real life. Like if you actually want to know me for real, just check me out on YouTube. Like you'll see my vulnerable moments, like the real deepest moments, like, yeah, I have been dating.
Do you feel your followers know the true Cyan? Do you feel actually the public knows the true Cyan?
My followers know the true Cyan, not the public. The public has different perspectives and we can't always make everyone happy. I can't always prove a point to everybody. I can't. There are a lot. How many South Africans do we have here?
Yeah.
A lot. But I have a powerhouse. I have my people that really deeply know me. They know my roots. They know I'm a Christian. They know I believe in God. In the worst moments of my life, they know I pray. They know I settle for this. They know I've settled for this before and I come back stronger. There are people that actually really, really know me. Yeah.
And I saw a video of
And
you.
I appreciate them.
I saw a video of you couple months ago that was like very alarming. I think you were on video and your face was like bruised up.
There was a facelift straight up. Yeah.
Like what was going on there?
Trusting someone. I trusted someone. I gave him chances consistently. Was with him for 3 years. Trust me, I'm not even standing up for him. He never did anything like this in my life. And he shockingly did. Out of nowhere.
He beat you up?
Bona, that wasn't even beating up. Is there a synonym? A worse thing like beating up? That was worse. He was just killing me. Like, it was so bad. But, the way it was so crazy, while he was doing that, I kept on this is how close we were. I kept on reminding him, babe, it's me. Because I knew if he knew it's me, he wouldn't do something like that. You understand? So, yeah, it was a tough situation, Yeah.
So, Ish, like you going through that situation, like it's not the first time we've seen that from you on social media. It's like GBV is like a real serious situation in this country.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's ever serious for me. People maybe feel like it's like my heart is like this. You see when you do this. It's like I don't have feelings. And that was so crazy because someone really close to me that really changed my life, kind of like put out the negative out and kind of like brought out so much positive in my life. Honestly, while I was with him, I never trended. Like he knew how to ground me. He knew how to bring me down. He knew how to, manage me. And what happened, he just had a lot of spirituality stuff going on in his family. So I guess that's why that happened. I don't know. I genuinely don't have the answers. And I wish he could answer me, but it's fine.
Well, you guys no communication now.
No, he's in jail.
What?
Yeah. Since, I had a... Thank you so much. I just had a protection order against him, And he tries, obviously, to communicate, but I can't.
He tries to communicate from jail.
No, like maybe when we meet in court, he tries to like, hey, girl, I'm sorry, I'll never do this, and I'm like, I know, but you're not getting a chance again. Like, simple as that, that is so brutal. Like, bro, I have a lot of scars from the back. I want to be like in because and nigga was just biting me, bro. Imagine you don't even beat someone and you just bite, bro.
What?
Yeah, he was just biting me. And he was so happy. Like, I remember, I can't even forget his face after biting me. Like, he was so happy to have blood on his teeth. And it was just like a vampire. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yep. That's what I went through. But someone I really, 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 really loved and took care of. And it was a two-way string. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That moment in my life, I didn't understand. But we had separated. So then people shot me and Mapurisa. And then he...
What you mean shot?
There was a video circulating of me and Mapurisa smoking a J.
Yeah.
And, he asked me, even if I wasn't with him, but he asked me, like, did you do anything? And I was like, I didn't do anything. And he was just like, if I found out anything, just know what I'm gonna destroy you. So you never know if it was intentional or spirituality. You don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't have the answers to most of the things that have happened to me. Nobody gives me the answers. It just happens, and I have to tough up, and I guess I have to move on and act like nothing happened. It's always been like that. Nobody answers me. Nobody tells me why they had to make me go through that. It's always like, with every relationship, there's ways. Like, there's ways. And they will promise you the craziest thing. Like, I will never do this to you. I'm sorry you went through this. And then they will show you, I am worse. I'm worse than who you went through with. You know, and it's so crazy. It gives anxiety to be in a relationship now. Or it's again, yeah.
You've gone through so much.
It was so crazy. That was the craziest thing that happened in my life, actually.
Damn. So the guy got sentenced. That was justice, basically.
Yeah, no. Everything was sorted. Yeah. But also, he just had other cases because he broke the other policeman's hands. You know, he was just fighting everybody. Like, so everybody just had a case. It wasn't just me. Everyone was just mad at him because he was fighting everybody. So I don't know why. Because he's never, trust me, he's never done anything like that. You know, so.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just speaking in general over everything, what is your feelings on cancel culture?
I'm above it. And I feel like cancel culture is based on losing followers on TikTok or whatever. But, you know, when you truly have a very high self-esteem and you know that only God knows the vision for you, I think it's different for you to deal with it. You know, it's based on your perspective of life. You know, if you're in a shadow and you feel like, oh, my followers will do anything and whatever, and they say cancel, you'd go down the drain. But if you know yourself, your true self, and you know, you stay with who you are and what did you believe in, I think it would be different. So now what I have to say about it is I'm above it.
I just don't believe. I don't believe in it, and I don't believe that's a solution. Because, like, public figures make mistakes in front of everybody. So, like, if you are not a public figure, you can make your mistakes. We all make mistakes. And you are not judged for your mistakes, and you learn. But if you're a public figure, when you make mistakes, it's in front of everybody.
It's in front of everyone.
So, you make your mistakes, you should get canceled completely. I don't agree with that. I really, really don't agree with that. And I feel like our perspectives, even from your situation, before we had this interview, a lot of people were like, yo, Tito, maybe don't interview her. She's canceled. It'll affect your brand badly or whatever. And I was like, why are we living in this world where it's like when someone makes a mistake or when someone does something that they were not supposed to do, that it should be over for them? I really don't get that mentality.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Like, especially us as Black people, can we just honestly, like, get away from that mentality? If you raped someone, you killed someone, I understand you getting canceled. But if you're going to make mistakes on social media, which we're all going to make those mistakes, can we just have like I think a mentality of understanding that, like, people make mistakes?
For sure.
You come from a household where I think your dad is a pastor, ne?
Both of them.
Both?
Muruti le mama Ruti, yes.
And you came out the Cyan Boujee.
Ish.
That is crazy.
It happens.
How?
It happens.
How?
But you know, like I love the comfortability that I have at home, you know. Even if they show me ways to deal with things, but they are very patient with me because they understand where I come from. But some things are just a no. Like, some things are just like a no, you know. And my dad was telling me, but I told you, girl, I was very suspicious, Uri. You know, Russian, you know, I was like, he spoke to me before
You were speaking to your dad even before this interview.
Yeah. So, yeah, no. But, I mean, it's unfortunate. But
Are your parents strict?
My dad was very strict. Yeah, my dad, like, I was always in the house. So this is the only time I get to have the freedom. So you know what they say about kids that have freedom? Once in a while, they overuse it, you know? So I never went out. I'm
afraid of that. That's why I'm even scared to have a daughter, you know?
Just don't be strict. But also, just, you have, because now I feel like I'm going to be strict. Because you know what? You never know.
No, because
you never know.
For me, it's concerning. Like, I was speaking about it with my boy Kabza. He just had a daughter, right? And I was like, what is like really the right approach? Because it's like you come from a family of where your mother and father are both pastors. So did you grow up into where you have to be back at home at 6, you're not getting this type of but then when you get the freedom, you actually do things
You
10
overdo
times.
it. Oh, you overdo it. Because you don't have that. You're always in your room. You can't do anything. Your friends on Monday at school, they're telling you, oh, this party was lit. We went to do this and that and that. You can't relate. But you have to pretend like, oh, no, I had that other party I went to, but you were just home. So you feel lonely also at some point. It's so hard. But I mean, I feel like it somehow benefited me because I value a lot of things now.
Like what?
Yeah. Uh I value my time being out. Even now, that I party and whatever my work is like partying and stuff, but I don't do after parties. Like after work, I come home because that's what I'm used to. Like I don't just stay at night the whole time and just party for no reason, especially if I'm not making money from it. So yeah.
That's dope. And they always say, don't go to the place after the party. That's where things go
Yeah,
wrong.
things go wrong there. So I just let my team go, but I'm always.
And then are you spiritual from being in a family like that?
Yes, I am quite spiritual, but I feel like this couple of, months I got so comfortable in the nightlife. That's just the reality of it. And I got to be a bit distant from God, because I was a different girl, I was really different. I was a worshiper. I was actually a leader in our church, like a singing youth leader. Yes.
Yeah, I was looking about Mark.
My voice is really good, hey?
Really?
My nigga.
I think, I'll give you the intro. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, new artist coming straight from Pretoria. I even know where you're from. She just turned 24, fresh out of a BBL. Make noise for Cyan Boujee. Let's hear it.
Oh my word, no.
You said you have an amazing voice.
Okay, but you have to take me to studio. I want to see other artists and see some bit of motivation first.
Cyan. So, you can't be making things like that when you're not. Let's hear a little bit. Just a little bit. Even a church song, that would be dope.
I know.
Just a little bit.
No.
Yes. Please, Cyan.
I'm not doing that.
But you said you can sing.
Okay, but there's a video of me singing then.
No, we don't deal with videos. And that video is probably old.
But trust me, I was a leader in our youth, and I was always leading the kids to sing, like this and that. And I got a bit far away from that because of the reality of the nightlife, the fast life, the intoxication, and so many other things that come with it. So, yeah.
And when did that start? When did you change?
I don't think I changed. I just took a few steps back, even if I still know the reality of my life and what I should believe in and what I should do before I sleep and when I wake up and understand that life is super spiritual. But I took a few steps back because I got comfortable that my parents can pray for me either way.
A lot of people who are not in the industry always assume the industry is sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Like once you come in here, you lose yourself. I think every parent, when their kids say, I want to be a musician, I want to be, that is their first concern. Like they are coming into an industry of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Would you say that's the truth?
I guess you never know.
Kanye West.
I guess you never know.
It's not about you. Like, is that your experience?
Okay.
Have you experienced that or not?
Okay, no. What have I experienced again? Can you say that again?
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
Rock and roll is what?
Like, meaning chaos.
Okay. Oh, I think when I was hosting, it was so different from DJing. Because DJing, 30 minutes perform, gone, other venue. 30 minutes gone, after I'm home. Hosting is there's so much demand. I have to look sexy. I have to let this guy convince him to buy me this and that, and then there's consequences after, and then you just don't know what you got yourself into and whatever. So it's different for different people.
Yeah,
And
that's also another concerning situation that we never speak about.
yeah,
Like a lot of young ladies that host at clubs, they think like when they're hosting in the clubs, it's like, oh, okay, I come. And people actually don't understand what is hosting in clubs.
they don't understand
Can
until
can you break it down to us? What do you have to do as a host?
I mean, you have to bring spenders to spend on you, because the club is not gonna give you like, what you demand unless you show them what you can bring to the
So
table.
the job of a lady that hosts in a club.
Not all of them. I don't know, but this is my experience.
I think you're factual because that's what I know.
Yeah, this is mine.
Yes. Their job is to convince guys in the club to spend money.
Yeah, you can't come here, tracksuit, or whatever. You must look your best self, okay?
Yeah.
And they'll probably consider on Tuesday if they can pay you if you kind of like convince people. They'll consider.
What do you mean? Is this on commission based?
It is.
So hosts don't get paid a salary.
Also, there's also, I don't know, it depends on what kind of host you are. But also there's this thing now where if the spender like maybe spends 100,000 on you, you can have like 15%. The club apparently gives you 15% for how you convince the
Yeah,
the
so it's
spender.
commission based.
It absolutely is.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if this guy like spends on you, when you have to leave, the club doesn't get involved anymore. This guy will tell you, "I want to go with you.
Damn.
We are going."
Mm.
You saw how many bottles I bought for you?
Mm.
My son, Ben, you can bring your bitches to your friends.
Mm.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys, once they start spending money on a woman, they
There's a
feel
lot of
entitled.
Very.
They feel like I own you
Yeah.
because I spend that money on you.
Yeah, no. It's thinking, yeah.
Nkari, you went through crazy things.
Yeah, no, it's been bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So like what what would you say? I guess they still have to do the job. But what is like a safe way for a young lady to be a host?
A safer way is maybe trusting the promoter and giving him the real side of what your intention is to make money and go home. You can kind of like put things out. But if you are not strict about yourself and what you demand from when you present yourself and what is required for when you arrive, you must get a table, you must get this and that and that. If you can't be straightforward, unfortunately, people take advantage. Sadly.
If you can't be straightforward to the guy.
No, to the promoters. To the
yeah.
people that
Oh,
book you.
okay.
Yeah, so the people that book you.
Yeah.
Like you to say, hey, you know what? This is how I'm trying to work with you. Because it's obviously long-term. Hosting is consistent things. Like you can't just get a host that hosts for you once and then they're gone. It's a consistent every Friday thing or once a month thing. So you already know how it goes. So yeah, you just have to be straightforward and put out exactly what you want.
That's a very risky job, this promoting thing. It looks good from afar.
It is. It definitely is.
You've done you don't shy away from it. You're very open about it. You've done a lot of work on your body. Call it surgery, BBL. Like why do you feel like obviously it's up to you. Like if you have the money, you can do whatever you want to do with your body.
Definitely.
But why do you feel like you wanted to do that?
Okay, firstly, rest in peace to my dog, bro. Bro, I have to go to the gym now, eh? My doctor passed away, Dr. Pat, unfortunately.
I thought you said your dog. You said your
dog.
dog. Oh.
A dog.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Oh my word, this is not even funny. But my doctor.
Your doctor passed away.
Yes.
That did your BBL.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did my BBL. So I did my BBL because I just definitely wanted to. Like I had a lady I looked up to and I just knew that one day I want to look like her. Like, and also based
Who's
on
that?
the
Who did you look up to? I can guess. Let me guess.
Guess.
Kim Kardashian?
No.
Come on.
Cardi B. So
okay.
so also based on the bullying in high school, I was really struggling with relationships. Nobody really wanted to associate themselves with me because I looked so bold and like straight.
What you mean bold?
Like my body was like an ice cream body, straight up. Like if I wear pants, it was worse. Like mara eating because that's how.
I'm not laughing. Yeah.
That's how. Like my booty was like really bad, And I just didn't understand like why people have to base it on how you look. And let's talk about cartoons, right? If you see a cartoon now and you see like a big woman there, aren't they always the villain in the cartoons? And then the sexy ones are always so innocent and the queens and whatever. But the big ones are angry all the time. They even make them red or green or whatever. And that is also the perspective I had based on what I've been watching when I was young on cartoons. So I knew that one day I want to be like maybe this superstar and maybe this is why people will love me one day. But if I'm big and, people won't love me. And I experienced that in high school. And I was like, Shem, one day I'm
So
going
you
to
never
change.
dated in high school?
I did, but I was settling. Oh, that nigga was a blow. But I was settling because that's all I could do. Like, I couldn't, yeah.
Okay. So you said, whenever I get money, I'm gonna do
My
surgery.
thing, yes. I
So
don't know
what
what
did you do? What was your first surgery you
My
did?
first surgery was a BBL and a liposuction. So they take fat from the sides, the tummy, take it to the butt. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and the curves. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't even have curves, bro. I was just like this. You see how this is? Straight. I was just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then did you get different type of attention? Did you feel
Yes.
good inside?
Yes, I genuinely felt good because
Mhm.
it boosted my confidence. I was bullied consistently because of how I looked. My friends even made a meeting for me back in the day and they were like, yo, we can't be your friends because, we wear skirts and stuff. And it was so different for me. I just didn't understand those bitches, actually. I'm sorry to call them bitches, but what the hell?
That's crazy.
They bullied
can't be your friends
me.
because you're big.
I was so, I was, yeah. Yeah, so then I knew that one day when I have the money, I'm going to change, but for myself.
Okay.
So even if like I had backlashes for my first BBL, I was still happy with myself because
What was the backlashes on the first BBL?
but I look like a fridge or something. Green pepper, I can name them like so many things. Oh, darling, so many things. But they didn't understand that for me, I look better, especially based on how I looked before.
Back in the day, yeah.
It was perfect for me,
Yeah.
and I guess I had to lose more weight and whatever. So yeah.
So that was your first BBL. So you've had more than one BBL.
I've had 2 BBLs, yes. And then I did my boobs, and then I had a boob job actually recently. And I did a gastric sleeve surgery when I saw, the second BBL is not working.
The second BBL didn't work.
Yeah, like it for people. That's a problem. Everything switched because I then started living for people. So I was like, okay, maybe let me lose weight. So a gastric sleeve, they cut 80% of your stomach and you're left with 20% and you have to eat like a toddler.
What?
You're forced to lose weight and it's like this forever.
What?
So if you take me out for dinner, I can't eat. I will have one sushi and I'm fine.
I've seen you eat a lot on your vlogs side.
Yeah, but it's before the gastric sleeve. Yeah, so that's how much it was affecting me. I was overeating a lot, even after the surgeries. But then after this, I knew, I'll never go back to, yeah.
Okay. Are you fully happy now? No more surgeries?
I'm fully happy.
So for people who don't understand what a BBL, I'm sure we have like different type of audiences. A BBL is like, because people are not sure. We spoke about, he's not here today, so let's not talk about him. What is a BBL?
Apparently, it's a Brazilian butt lift. Yes, so they lift your butt. My panty, Betsy, ha. And then you are, ha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. And how much do you spend?
It's different. It depends on your BMI and your body weight. So it's different for different people. Like a skinny
How much did you
person-
spend for, you've had 3 surgeries. How much did you spend?
Oh, but this is a while ago. I think, can I just ask them to check on my YouTube? Because honestly, I broke down everything. But it's a while. Like, I did this a while ago, like 3 years ago. So I don't remember. But I know my gastric sleeve was like, I don't even remember. Like I smoke weed. My memory is bad, okay? Yeah, I don't remember my...
Do you recommend this to the young ladies watching? If they're not confident, if maybe they're going through whatever you went through?
Nope, I do not recommend this to anybody. You have to love yourself, because unfortunately when you do this, you will always want to be more perfect. You won't stop. You'll be addicted to doing surgeries. And it won't stop. You'll end up looking like, I can't even make it explain.
Yeah, I hear you.
But it's going to be bad. So you just have to love yourself, be happy with yourself, regardless of what people say, Yeah, be happy with yourself. Stay true to yourself. Yeah, I couldn't. So I hope people learn from
When
that.
Cyan was growing up as a young kid, were there people that you looked up to?
Yes, I actually I never thought I would be an influencer. I didn't think I would, have followers out of nowhere, because it was based on the drama, the scenes, whatever. But I always wanted to be an actor, like Gilabella, Jessica Nkosimu Isibaya, and Nomza Mombata. Like, I wanted to be that. I felt like I need to be on the
I
screen.
can see you on Shaka.
But with my titties out.
Oh, it's not sexual. It's spiritual.
Oh, but the titties are out.
It's not sexual. It's not porn.
Okay. No.
So
problem.
you wouldn't do that?
No, I'm already traumatized by my body parts being out. So I'm trying to,
Like maybe I'll tell you Zulu. Maybe Shaga's not the one for you.
Also, that's another thing.
What's it with Zulu?
Huh?
What's it with Zulu?
I'm Zulu, but I try.
You Zulu?
I'm Zulu. My surname is Zuma, though.
You know I'm also Zulu.
Can you speak Zulu?
Asikhulume ke. Yeah, uthi kwenzakalani Shaka?
So ngithi uShaka mina ngeke ngikhone.
Why?
Because ama bele.
Amabele, exactly.
I'm already, you see, I always go back to English.
Amabele ayizani? Aphumile.
Yes.
Angithi niya actor.
And then mara aphumile ngempela, like even in reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Okay, so ngeke wenze le.
No. But let me ask you a question in Zulu, ne?
Siyakhuluma.
No, it can't work. Ngicela ukukubuzisa in question la.
Yeah.
So, nge-interview yakho, you see, this is bad, bro. Nge-question yakho, nge-interview yakho.
Okay, could me English.
Uyenzile ngo Alele Zondo. Did you end up doing anything with her? I'm so interested in knowing. You've been asking me too many questions. What happened after the interview with you and Anela Zondo, actually? Like, what happened? Kwenzakaleni?
The interview with Anela Zondo?
Yes! What do you mean? Please buy some basics, guys. Basic waters. The water's good, right?
Really, really, really good.
Is it because it's from her?
Oh, is this her brand?
You didn't know?
No.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Oh, shout out, Anele.
Shout out, Anele.
Yeah.
Love you, girl.
Yeah, nisikhuluma ne?
Kwenzakaleni?
Nothing.
Okay. Nothing at all. Oh my word. Okay. Alrighty. Mara ngicela answering Zulu because I already embarrassed myself with my Zulu, bro. I tried. It's so bad, bro.
Yeah.
Why don't you know
Angithi
Zulu?
uyazama.
But why don't you know Zulu but you Zulu? I don't understand. I have an explanation, but what about you? Why don't you know Zulu?
Machita khuleni lona nasa kuyizulu.
Oh, who did you look okay?
Ko-Alex.
Oh, it makes sense. But also, don't you think like Zulu people have more opportunities, like on the screens, like with anything, like more actors are Zulu? Don't you think being a Zulu is actually kind of like an achievement? I don't know, knowing Zulu.
You think it's an achievement?
But don't you see, whenever you open the screens, whenever you listen to an Amapiano song, Zulu, 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 Zulu.
I think there's more, in terms of population, there's more Zulus in South Africa than any other tribe.
But do you think there's other tribes that actually get more opportunities?
Yes.
Than Zulus?
I don't think other tribes, I don't think you can come to an acting job and then say, no, you're not Zulu, we can't take you.
Really?
I don't think a musician can no, we're not going to play your song on radio because you're not Zulu. I don't think so.
Really?
You think Zulus are given a preferred?
Yeah, it's like I'm forced to speak Zulu now. You know, it's a tough one.
Yo.
That's what I've always felt. And maybe we should ask other people and other actors their
Okay, guys in the comments, please let us know how you feel because Cyan Boujee feels Zulus are preferred in this country. How you feel about Zulu women?
I love Zulu women. I mean, I'm a Zulu woman. Should I consider myself as a Zulu woman?
Yeah, you are.
I am, ne?
Yeah.
And I'm going to learn, right?
Yeah.
To speak Zulu, right?
Yeah, me and you will both learn. It's like what class you think.
So, I love them. I love every bit of their existence, but I don't understand most of what they say. I feel like it's easier for a Zulu girl to just say the worst thing about me and I won't even understand. In the comments, when they come for me and it's Zulu, yeah, you know what I I have to pass it because it's that hard for me.
And as a Zulu girl, are you attracted to Zulu guys?
Ooh.
Because when you hear from Xhosa women, they say, nah, I don't want a Xhosa guy.
I'm not attracted to Zulu guys at all.
At all. I
mean, anything but not Zulu.
Like what?
Like vendors,
Vendors.
Tswanas, Pedis, Tsongas. Oh, but Tsongas do a lot of witchcraft though. So no Tsonga. Swati, I don't understand Swati. Yeah, like it's other ones, yeah.
So why do you have a problem with Zulu guys?
I think my personality and a Zulu guy's personality wouldn't click.
Why? You both alpha.
Yeah, like we both bold, but I feel like Zulu men always expect a woman to be super submissive. You know,
you've been stereotypical sign.
You don't think that's how it's supposed to be?
No, but I'm not saying every Zulu guy expects his woman to bend over when they're giving him food.
But you never know. You're the Zulu that doesn't understand Zulu, so you never know.
Okay.
Until you learn Zulu and then you will see.
I don't think every Zulu guy is like that.
Okay, well, but I think
there's any Zulus here. Does your woman bend over when she gives you food?
But don't specify that one. Who says
okay. Yes. Nigga, you're not even Zulu. Kabelo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't think I'll ever be with a Zulu guy.
Because you're not submissive. Do you have issues with being submissive?
No, but I feel like Zulus are arrogant.
Okay. Are you submissive? You feel Zulus are arrogant?
Yeah. Like, I'm traumatized by a Zulu guy. I've been with a Zulu guy before.
Okay.
And it didn't go well. At all. So I'm not trying to be... for example, Nigerian guys. Cyan Boujee, that's the only Nigerian I've ever dated. After that, I was like, no way in hell.
Can you say that again?
Cyan Boujee, he killed me.
Can you give context to that story? You never explained it anyway.
Again.
You never explained it to me.
Have I not explained it?
No, you've never explained that story for people who are watching. Because that tag, Cyan Boujee, is like hella viral, but a lot of people might not even have context. We know it was a Nigerian guy, obviously.
Yeah. What must I say?
Okay, you are fighting with a Nigerian guy. Wamshapa.
Yeah. Let's take it back. Let's actually talk about it.
People think you are a fighter. People think you are a fighter.
True.
That you like fighting.
True.
Are you a fighter?
I mean, just don't start me. Because I can finish things.
Okay.
I love to finish things. So let me tell you what happened. Straight away, I'm going to try to speak fast because it's that guy. Hey.
And it's not your ex because it's more than 4 years.
No, that one. Okay, fully in a relationship, sharp with the signs of insecurities. I want to go to a restaurant with a friend. Oh no, let me video call you. I saw there are cameras out here. Those kind of things irritate me. I don't like a guy that is insecure and then they put it on me. Okay, like that's just a low blow for me. Whether you my type, you skinny, you nice, it doesn't matter. If you're gonna treat me like I'm a little child, I'm gonna take a few steps back. Mind you, he is from Cape Town, right? And they're actually deeper things than this, but I don't want to mention them. He is from Cape Town, and I broke up with him. I'm in Joburg, and I decide to...
He's from Nigeria, but he lives in Cape Town. Okay. Yes.
So then I decide to see other niggas. Like, I'm seeing,
Why are you dating him?
No, we broke up. Like, I'm done. Because there was too many insecurities in the picture. Like, I didn't fuck with that. So then, I got a few blue ticks in my DMs. I give a shot to someone, picks me up, go to his house, come back the next morning.
How will you blue ticks in your DM? Like, does that make a difference?
Yes, because I was a little baby and I was excited over such stuff. It happens. Now I'm not, don't worry. So then, it takes me back home and I get better go. So when I enter the estate, I see Cyan Boujee's car.
Yeah.
And when he flies it with it. He flies with it, flies back. I don't know, it didn't make sense, but I was like, I tell security, I'm like, when I'm here, I'm in trouble. I'm wearing a gown, you must take me upstairs. No, my sister, he said he came for his friends, so don't worry, but if anything happens, we'll see on camera. Got sharp. I went, he's waiting there for me. Anna, you're even wearing a gown. Why will a gown? You know what? I was busy. But it's not his business either way. We had separated. So he had some bit of, not some bit, he had full entitlement. 100%. Mind you, he doesn't even pay my rent. He doesn't do anything for me. He's a Nigerian that just exists and makes us smoke weed and have this like aces in the club and then it's gone and then we move on to the next. So, we go in the house and he's like, you know what? Because you're cheating on me, I'm going to kill you and I'm going to kill myself and we're going to start a new life in a new world. So he was doing like that. And I feel like, let me tell you,
that is crazy.
The first red flag with the guy, especially a rapper, if they're suicidal on the songs, I wanna kill my mama. These kind of, like, those, I had signs, guys. There were signs. He was always suicidal in the songs, saying he's through what he's gonna die. No, I thought it's a joke. I was genuinely asking him, like, are you okay? He was chilling. That day he's like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill myself. Imagine it in a Nigerian form. I can't say it, but I'm like, hey, Baba, hey, I'm not gonna die here. And I'm very happy because I was with a very nice guy, so he gave me that bit of confidence and I'm fully over him and he just can't get it in his mind. He's like, no, you're gonna die and I'm gonna die too and then we're gonna start a new life. So he starts calling his baby mama to say, yeah, I'm gonna die now, I'm just about to die and what. But when he was about to take the knife to kill me, I didn't fight physically. Yeah. I had to use a bigger thing because he's I can't use my hands or whatever, but I had to stand up for my motherfucking self because I have a vision in my life. I have goals. I want to own a Bentley one day. I want to have kids, So he wants to end my life, and he was so serious. Trust me, he was very serious. Let the video Cyan Boujee. Like, I'm just looking at him, but I was just like, what am I going to do? Like, he's shooting me. So I was just standing there like, okay. Now, an hour later, the police come. 5 policemen. He went out. He went with my phone, hacked my TikTok, hacked my Instagram. I had to start from zero.
Hey, the Instagram, the TikTok.
So he acted like he went to get some. Okay, he did go to get some stitches, but while he was getting stitched, he was just on my phone. So I was just there waiting to get my phone back because what am I gonna do? I can't be following him. I don't know where he is. He already took videos out. Everything. He was just controlling. He comes back with 5 policemen. And I was very happy to see them. And I'm like, wow, I can finally be safe. They're like, no, Sisi, you're under arrest. Pack your stuff. Yeah, pack your stuff. You want to kill people, like, pack your stuff. And immediately when he came in with the police, it's like, yeah, he is. She's so upset with me. What. But my first question to the policeman was like, okay, guys, where does he stay? In Cape Town. Why is he here? I also have security as my witness to say this girl was scared. So they were just so arrogant. They were like, no, under arrest. But I was arrested for like 2 hours. And then everything just switched out of nowhere. Then he was arrested. So I don't know what was found, but I think they saw everything that was damaged in my house because he was just causing everything. Even the phone, after he hacked me, he broke my phone. So I didn't know for like 2-3 days that I'm hacked. Like, so I think the police just figured out. Like, I don't know. I didn't even have to explain. Like, have you ever just had no words? Like, I had no words. That's like, koring. Like, koring, mar. So I just had to be quiet. My silence spoke for me. And actually, I must give that advice to myself. My silence will speak for me, even with things that are to come. I don't know what else could come in the future, but I have to stay quiet. I have to stay quiet. My silence will actually speak for me one day. Yeah. That's what happened.
Cyan has gone through a lot.
Right?
Like maybe I must do a movie, a Cyan Boujee movie. Huh? No, I need to do a movie like X24. You've gone through like a lifetime.
Yeah, he stopped all my connections in Cape Town. I never got booked there. Like never. He stopped. I get it, as a baller, you can control promoters. I don't have to say.
He's a baller.
He is. Let's accept it. He is. Spends a lot of cash in a night. A lot of cash. I don't know. But an Ace pink bottle, could be like 30K and maybe he buys 3 or 4. I don't know. And he doesn't like competition. So if that team is having like 10 aces, he's going to buy 20. He doesn't like competition. Even if it's his last money.
Especially Nigerian guys.
So, now I'm glad I'm out of that ring. Like, I will never I don't even care because there are some
never
good
what?
I'll never be with a Nigerian guy again. Ever.
Mm.
But I know there are good ones out there. Like they're really genuinely good people that are Nigerians in South Africa, you know, but I don't want to give it a try.
So you'll never be with a Nigerian? You'll never be with a Zulu guy?
Ish. Not sure yet.
Maybe a Limpopo guy can save you.
I also can't be with a Tsonga guy. I can't be with a Tsonga guy. I can't also be with a Tsonga guy. At all.
Why?
Another story time?
Yes.
We won't stop.
Story time with Cyan Boujee. Yeah.
This is very important. This is guys, Tsonga men.
Yeah.
So I was dating this guy for like my nigga 9 months with him. L-Tido, I did everything for him. From buying him shoes, go to back room.
Cyan Boujee dated a guy from lives in the back room.
But I mean, why not? Love
I'm
is
surprised.
Love is love. Let me explain and finish my story.
Okay,
Get
sure.
her back room. Back room, yes. So 9 months of my life, I did everything for him. Shoes, clothes, everything. Even if he didn't have a TV in his room, I had to buy it, fridge, what. Okay, let's get to the 9th month. Out of nowhere, my nigga. After doing all of that, out of nowhere, I woke up, I was shocked at where the fuck I am, what I'm doing, what I've done. It was like, for 9 months, I was in a world that, like, I didn't even know about. People had to tell me that this is what you did. And I could see, I woke up and I was shocked of what I was doing in that house. I didn't see myself, for those 9 months, I never saw myself in that house. But it was for 9 months. I was there.
So,
9 months.
what do you say about Loile?
Obviously, because why didn't I didn't see anything. I didn't know. I was telling them, hey guys, I didn't do this, but okay, and that guy never looked at me in his eyes after that day. He never said anything. Because I caught him.
How did you catch him?
I mean, I recalled this day, this specific day in the beginning of the relationship. I just ran out of breath. Like I didn't understand what was happening. But it came back after the 9 months. Or, oh, he was actually doing something that day. And I asked him, I was like, my nigga, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I don't love you. What do you mean? When everything. He never said anything till this day.
That's crazy. So Tsonga guys, there's a Tsonga guy in here.
Like, that was actually shocking, bro. And you saw the mother's tone after I actually expressed everything and I was taking everything out of the van. She's like, don't worry, we're from Bush Bagrish, we'll deal with her. That's what she said. That's all she said. So you see, it's a consistent family, I don't know what. But I was involved in that and I will never date a Tsonga man.
Yo, but I think just to put it out there, obviously your experience is
Not
real.
all of them.
Yeah, not all of them are like that. Let's not. Not obviously all Tsonga people are like that. Yeah,
But it's scary out here, hey?
yeah.
You guys don't understand.
I think your only option is Limpopo now.
Nah?
They'll definitely save you. Guys from Limpopo love saving.
Okay.
I
But
think
I'm not trying to look out for niggas right now. You know, I need some time off. I need to build empires. Like
I agree.
I just want to make money. I want to make businesses. Like I have a
agree.
bigger vision of my life. So
agree.
man, happy they drained me, bro.
I agree.
They drained me. They drained the life out of me. These niggas. I'm not looking. Please.
I think I agree. I think work on yourself. You've dealt with a lot. I think sometimes being alone, just actually, when you have time to think, because a lot of people, when they're in relationships, they're not productive.
You become a whole different person.
Yeah.
You don't want to do anything but cuddle. Cuddle you, Isake. Like who cuddle, who is a guy, like genuinely.
Yeah. My
Where is
friend
it gonna
Kabelo,
take
he
you?
likes to cuddle.
Oh,
K7,
I'm
what?
sure you can't wait to go.
K7 PM.
But it's different for him. No, it's different for him.
Why is it different for him?
Because love is the luxury. You know the main success is actually love and a home and family and like being in your own space with your own people. But it takes time to actually find someone that you can build a future with.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. But when you found it, that's a win. Trust me.
Yeah. Kabelo's got the right woman.
Shout out to you, Kabelo Sabaweli.
So you actually want to have kids one day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to have kids, but not just with any man.
Obviously.
Yeah. I want to have kids with like someone that's like really serious, like with me, because I feel like people just trying to try out my BBL sometimes. I think people
They
just
want to try out your BBL.
yeah, because this guy was so mad at me recently. He's like, I was just trying you out, So I don't want people that can focus on that, and I feel like some are even trying to boost their ego because I could be with someone for 1 week. No, let's go to the club. No, I'll do this for you. No, I'll do. Can we take our time? Can we take our time? That's the only way you'll find if a nigga is serious with you. You take your time. You build your personality first. He takes you to therapy if needs be. Everything will change before you run out to do stuff out to prove a point to other people. What no. So I already know the kind of man that will be serious with me.
What does Cyan Boujee still want to do in the industry, specifically in the industry that you haven't done yet?
I wanna build a very stronger powerhouse, and that's gonna depend on my actions when things happen, when situations come. I wanna actually also like have a couple of brands. My passion is more into beauty, ne? Like I love makeup, hair, looking good. Like this is how I grew to my followers. Like they love to see how I do this face, and skincare, whatever. So maybe having a couple of products, opening salons, they like to say, I smell good when they see me, maybe having some perfumes. Like it's bigger than what do you think it is. Like I really want to achieve a lot of goals, but I still want to represent a lot of other strong facts. Let me not say facts. I want to represent other strong, what can I say? I can't say facts. I wanna still represent myself as a strong person who will still face more than this and overcome it.
I hope. Can you slow down? I think you've gone through a lot. Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. But you see, I'm so used to it now and it's not even nice, hey? Because I already know, okay, this happened, next is worse. That's
they say when
nice.
It rains, it pours. I think you've gone through the rain part. When it rains, it pours. I believe there will be sunshine.
Yes.
There will be sunshine from now.
Success, positivity, brand deals, more travels, but with no scam businesses and,
more money.
More money.
More positivity.
Definitely. I definitely want to work on that. Absolutely. And yeah, maybe they will also see me on bigger screen.
You still want to act?
Well, maybe there's something bigger.
Okay. What I would like to do, since Cyan Boujee is like single right now, like the L-Tido network is a production now. I would love to shoot like a show for her. I'd want to call the show For the Love of Cyan, right? And I'm gonna pick guys to all contest to be Cyan's boyfriend. And these guys will be carefully picked.
And no Nigerians.
No Nigerians, no Tongas, no Zulus. Okay, Zulus are still in, yes. I want to do that show for her because she hasn't been making the right choices. So I believe that I have.
Do you think the problem is me or like they saw?
It could be both. Because you have to pick the guy, Wamkoma. So the guy can come to you and say, yo, Cyan, I like you, but you still have to say yes. You still have to say yes.
But what if I'm not? Okay, let's do this next year.
Yeah, okay, we'll do it next year.
Yeah.
For the Love of Cyan coming through soon. Guys, your applications, please write them down in the comments now. You have to be skinny. So fat niggas, relax on this one.
No.
Sorry.
No, I have a man, hey?
Oh.
I mean, he's in the picture, but I mean, he's just took a few steps back because of what's happening right now. And
that is not your man. Cyan, no, he's not your man. If a guy is gonna step back because you're going through hard times, he is not your man.
But,
see, no. If he's gonna step back because you're going through hard, life is about through sickness and health.
But
through good times, through bad times.
He's mine.
I'll let it rock. You will fix your things, but if it doesn't work out, guys, please put your applications there in the comments. The show, don't steal my ideas for people who are watching.
Yeah.
It's called For the Love of Cyan. We are gonna carefully pick out every guy that has the right charisma, personality, good family, hardworking.
Yes. And also they can't be short because short niggas bite us. Like they can't fight, so they bite.
What?
So you also can't be short. Like you must be a bit tall and
A bit tall.
yes, tall.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sharp. So, short. What is like the? Okay, no, it's fine. So, guys, don't be short.
What?
No, we're gonna write in the comments. We are gonna put the show together. Okay, for the love of Cyan.
Thank you.
Cyan, thank you for coming through.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Yes.
Appreciate
And
it.
I really hope South Africans can open their mind and their heart to try find reasoning. You know, whether some choose to forgive you or not, but I hope they can find reasoning to understand that you also was not your intention to be in this position.
It never was.
You know, but I think it's a learning curve for all of us to know that when these opportunities come for us to make money, for us to read through contracts, do the due diligence and make sure that anything that we're going to market, that we know enough knowledge about it.
For sure.
Thank you guys for watching. Cyan Boujee, L-Tido Podcast. We out.
Thank you.